I think that's for me the most exciting thing is almost the degree to which it develops concentration and pride.
Hello and welcome to the Parent-Child Experience, Parent Talk. My name is Burnett Borland. I am a certified Montessori teacher, a mother of 3, 2 boys and 1 girl, and I also facilitate parent-child classes. Today I have the pleasure of speaking with Phoebe Putnam. She is a mom as well as a CEO and founder of BookNob. How are you today, Phoebe?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Great, excellent. So prior to taking the class, were you aware of this Montessori philosophy, or did you learn about it as a result of taking the class?
I knew it was an educational philosophy. I knew it had very beautiful materials, and I think I had some sense that it emphasized some level of sort of precision and some level of, independence and responsibility. I knew that there was a range of educational philosophies, and I just wanted to try them all out with my daughter. And so Montessori was one of those ones that we chose. And for me, it ended up being, it's been the highlight of all of the classes I've taken with her. Montessori really became this sort of mind-blowing thing for my friend, because when you're not a parent who's seen your child do this kind of thing, it seems so beyond what's possible. Mm-hmm. And I think I would have felt the exact same way. And then when you're actually in the class and you're practicing it, it's like a muscle. You're practicing it every single class. You can get to the point. So I think that's for me the most exciting thing is almost the degree to which it develops concentration and pride.
Yeah. Tell me some of the rewarding things you find as a parent and some of the challenging things that happen. What would you say are the most exciting moments or the most challenging sometimes?
I think, the rewards and the challenges. One of the challenges, I think, is that you have to so quickly adapt to who your child is becoming. It feels like they're changing every week or so. They're becoming more and more themselves, but their needs are changing constantly. So you have to be so aware of, what they are able to do, what you can ask them to do, what they're ready for, what they're excited about. That changes a lot. And so that's incredibly rewarding to, offer them a challenge and to see, sometimes it's so clear that she's not ready for it yet. There's sort of a lack of engagement, or there's just a curiosity that sort of goes nowhere. But reintroducing a challenge, like a puzzle or anything.
Right. So having been part of this parent-child class, this Montessori philosophy, how has this experience changed the way you view education and your relationship with your daughter?
Oh my gosh! Well, there's many pieces there. The child is never infantilized. As long as, even before they are like speaking, you are treating them like somebody who's capable of taking care of themselves to the degree that they're able to. Limits were always something that they were worried about and they felt nervous about. And I think that what's exciting about Montessori is I think it really offers parents a really loving way to help define like what is a good way to set limits.
My goal is to, number one, get parents to be open about the normal thing.
Right.
Like what's great about parenting and what's hard. For me, for example, I love it because I have this unconditional love for my children.
Yeah.
My children will give me a break, whereas my children in the classroom, I better get it right because I'm not mom.
Right.
So I can't afford to make a mistake with my students. Right. Whereas my children are forgiving me because they love you naturally.
Right.
So that's the piece for me that's so wow about a parent. I just blew it. Like, I rushed my son to get in the car because he's got to get to school on time. And still at the end when he gets there, I love you, mommy.
Yeah.
Like, I just messed up. You love me still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the challenge is there's so much more to juggle. You have to think for them. They don't know. They don't care about the date, the time.
No.
But you're responsible to get them to school on time. If they're late, that's your problem. You messed up.
Yeah.
So it's having to juggle as a mother, a wife, the children's schedule, keeping the house neat, making sure they're educated, and still being a whole piece to receive that person, which you can't do all the time.
Yeah.
There are times I just want to be in the car and not hear. I just want to hear my thoughts.
Yeah.
You see what
Yeah.
I mean? But
Yeah.
you do have this person who's, I need you.
Yeah.
And you have to be there.
Yeah.
So that's challenging. You see what I mean? If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, it
and
totally
the more
does.
verbal they become, the more they're gonna demand of you because now they can say it. Like, come play with me. Like earlier, I said, I said, mommy, come now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's hard to juggle when you are a working parent. Now you're a CEO, you have this company.
Yeah.
And still you want to make time for your child.
Absolutely.
You see what
Yeah.
I mean? So that's
Yeah.
challenging. And so I want to make that open because some parents don't talk about that. Or they think they should have it all together when it's not
Yeah.
possible. You need
Yeah.
help. A lot of times we need help. And if depending how you were raised, maybe you're not the kind of person who asks for help. But if you get help, you don't take it. And then you know what I mean? Things like that. So I want to make sure I get that across, and then so that people see the class as a support. Not only are you being given the opportunity to be with your child and to experience this hands-on learning, but to also have this, to be with other parents where we all on the same boat.
Yeah.
We don't have it all together.
Yeah.
But together we can share
Yeah.
that emotion in a very safe place.
That kind of thing is, I would say, definitely like, it's a lesson that I've taken away from your class.
Excellent. Well, I can't thank you enough for joining me, for being in the class, and for talking about your experience here. I know how much I love the philosophy, but it means so much to me to hear your experience and all the positive information you've taken away and are very useful for you in your own home.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much for, really bringing this idea, all of these ideas into our life. It's been really a sort of a profound experience for us.
And for me. Thank you.
Thanks.